this series.
And the Celtics showed how dominant they were in Game 1. This is a team that only lost one time at home all season. The Bulls are up against the odds in this one.
And for Chicago, they'll be hoping for another big night from Michael Jordan.
Well, Kevin, in Game 1, he did all the heavy lifting for the Bulls on offense. The Celtics had no answer for him as he went for 49 points. We'll see if they keep looking his way as they try to even up this series.
And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corsi at the 4 and 5. And the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics vaunted front court. Bird and McHale at the forwards, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight.
Now, here is Bird. Johnson surveying the floor. And he comes up with the deuce.
So athletic. DJ can get to the rack seemingly at will.
And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. Bird outside. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Boston.
Bulls foul. David Corsi. First personal foul. First team foul.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Bird. And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on.
That's going to be the thing to watch.
You know, passing is one of Bird's many attributes. He's got a great eye for finding open teammates that are ready to shoot.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Johnson outside. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Oakley.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Johnson inside. Defended by Macy. Johnson's shot is off. And Clark hears something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent. Actually, too much talent there. All the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, McHale, Parrish. All elite players.
Second
I think
team
someday
foul.
all 3 will be in the Hall of Fame.
Shooting for
I
Boston.
wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
Free throw no good for Parrish.
Every team wants a Robert Parrish, an intimidating figure inside. He controls the painted area.
Here's Jordan. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so Bird will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Chicago
Well,
foul.
that was a nice pump fake move by Bird that time, putting the defender off balance and then drawing the foul.
And the big question and my problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in Game 1. They know they need. To be better and will still vary their looks. This is what makes him tough. A big guy who can knock him down from the stripe.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Falling behind in this one, needing a spark.
They need to find something that works and stick with it.
Macy against Ainge. Macy passes to Corzine. Out to Gervin. Now here's Jordan. Clock at 6. Over Johnson. Jordan dishes to Oakley. Here's Corzine. Drops in the layup for two.
You know, 7 feet tall and pretty solidly built. Corzine does a nice job boxing out to create those opportunities for himself.
Now here's Johnson. Bird with it. Back to Johnson. Oakley with some nice D.
And you look at the Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
Now with the inside on the Celtics game plan, let's send it over to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, this young Michael Jordan has a lot of tools in his bag. The first thing the Celtics want to do is stop straight line drives. Guys have to rotate over and give him angles off of the basket. But Jordan is so good with his quick first move and then going vertical, it allows him to convert right over the top of defenses. Guys?
David, thank you. In game one, the Celtics tried 5 different defenders on Michael Jordan. And Mike, ultimately, he got a little fatigued, but not before he put up 49.
One of the assistant coaches with Chicago said about Jordan, he's got the jump shot ability of a Jerry West and the ability to go to the hoop of a Julius Erving. Pretty good people to be compared with.
Phenomenal comparison. I love that.
Chicago looking a bit lost. This Boston crowd really making their presence felt. And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game one. It was within reach until the fourth quarter.
And you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics. That was a huge advantage for them. This is a group of championship players, and they had one of the best regular seasons ever as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Walton's checked in for Parrish. Redmond comes in for Danny Ainge. And it's Easting in for Dennis Johnson. Now here's Green. From 12 feet out. And McHale pulls it down. McHale's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Bird from the arc. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
They've been the aggressors right from the start, asserting themselves from the very beginning.
Yeah, they're setting the tone, and they're doing it on both ends of the floor.
Here is Paxson. Jordan down low.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way out.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
Michael Jordan taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one.
Jordan laboring out there. You wonder how much Boston's intensity has played into his fatigue.
Bulls trail by 12. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Oakley. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He is absolutely a wrecking ball on the offensive board. Charles Oakley crashing with a lot of force. Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the officials. Yes,
for Boston.
we are giving credit to the officials.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. The first free throw is good.
Siesting so heady as a point guard, very comfortable facilitating this offense.
Quite simply, he's automatic at the line.
Passes to Oakley. Right side, Jordan. From 17 feet out. He's off on that one.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round 1 matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics. Bulls trail by 12.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up-and-down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Green. Paxson is out there with Jordan. Then there's Charles Oakley. And it's Banks at the small forward.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, Chicago. Here's Bird. McHale trying to free himself. Another shot. And Bird finishes inside. Bird's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston.
Willing to fight for those loose balls. Bird is a winner.
Shots good by Oakley. Oakley's got 5 points so far. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passing the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right. And it's going to be on the ball. The Bulls will take it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
George Gervin's checked in for the Bulls. Bulls trail by 12. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. A solo fast break. Here's Ainge. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And Ainge enjoys getting out in the open floor and capitalizing. Use these opportunities as easy. And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings.
One shot.
But Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate.
And only one of those meetings between Boston and Chicago, Clark, featured the Bulls at full strength.
You know, Jordan only played the Celtics once in the regular season, Kevin. It was his 4th game back from injury. We're seeing how different those matchups could have gone had he been healthy.
That's a solid observation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And that one falls for McHale.
One of the more unique big men in this game. McHale is an impact player at both ends of the floor.
Bulls trail by 13. Paxson outside. And there's the bucket from Corzine. Corzine's got 5 points in the quarter. You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise. Chicago calls timeout.
During this timeout, they have to be talking about how to improve the offense.
I think they're drawing up their best play, trying to get an easy bucket. A good after timeout play.
Jordan passes to Paxson. Over to the left wing. Here's Corzine. Here's Jordan. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Johnson. To the middle. That shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Paxson outside. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Oakley.
An effective point. Paxson moving the ball with conviction.
You know, we all know about the Boston home court advantage. They won 40 games here during the regular season. A dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year.
Here's Jordan. The rebound by the Celtics. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Over Paxson. And there are the Celtics with another basket. And Mike, the Celtics, as you said, so dominant at home.
And that home record has everyone in the East nervous about playing them. The Celtics can make the most out of a home court advantage. Hard to see anybody taking many games here.
And stolen by McHale. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Fade away. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul.
And for Jordan through the first quarter, Clark, a bit of a slow start.
And I think, Kevin, the Celtics have made the right adjustments. I mean, you figured Boston would do something different after game one, and so far they have, and it's working.
Yeah, they've had to. You're right. Macy, he's checked in for John Paxson. Offensive rebound. Here's Johnson. It's deflected.
Look at Corzine going after the shot, using his reach to knock it away.
Here's Jordan. Stolen by Bird.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in game one. They need to make a statement tonight.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. And the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics wanted front court. Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge. And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. McHale, that's good.
Solid pass by Ainge. The moment he sees a guy ready to score, he starts working on getting him the ball.
Knocked away. Stolen by Bird. And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent, actually too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, McHale, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all 3 will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
Now, here is Ainge. George Gervin missing his last shot. Ainge, the pass to Parrish. The teardrop falls in. Parrish has got his second bucket of the night.
No easy way to contain Parrish inside. At 7 feet tall, he often has the advantage.
Here's Jordan. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Boston now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And now for some info on this matchup, let's go across the court to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, there are unique differences between these teams, of course. Boston has a huge size advantage, but they like to get up.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. And the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics wanted front court. Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge. And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right.
Hey, you better get a body on him and box him out.
Yeah, he makes them pay. You're right.
And unless you get a body on him, he's going to continue to do that.
Now, here's Johnson. Here's Bird. And it's in there. And the big question and my problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in Game 1. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
Michael Jordan.
Nice shot by Jordan.
And Jordan understands when to shoot from deep. His shot selection is really fantastic.
Johnson, the pass to Ainge. High post shot. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Ainge. And now for some info on this matchup, let's go across the court to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, there are unique differences between these teams, of course. Boston has a huge size advantage, but they like to get on and run. Chicago is a quicker team, but another unique aspect of the matchup, the Celtics may be bigger, but during the regular season, it was the Bulls who had the offensive rebounding edge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Certainly, Bulls rookie Charles Oakley, Mike, has something to do with their stellar work on the rebounding.
A strong finish for the 9th pick in the draft. Oakley came from Virginia Union. Now, a year later, he's playing in Boston in the NBA playoffs.
He's got presence, though, doesn't he, Mike, on the floor?
And he can back it up with that body.
And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent, actually too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, McHale, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all 3 will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Parrish. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Clark, any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it.
At the line for two.
I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on it.
And that's going to be the thing to watch.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good.
You know, the separator with Jordan from other guys is his drive. That's obvious in my mind. He wants to win more than most anybody else out there on the floor.
And he's been locked in from the line, proving he's someone that you don't want to foul.
Boston making a switch here. Walton's checked in. Here's Jordan. He has 5. Jordan with another miss.
Jordan doesn't look 100% with that foot. Maybe he's not as healthy as we thought.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, Johnson is such a crafty and unpredictable player. Understands how to draw fouls.
Dennis Johnson. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And you look at this Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game. Yeah, every coach that ever coached Kyle Macy loves that he just plays the right way.
Celtics trail by 4. Johnson outside. Back to Ainge. Here's Parrish. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
You know the coach loves to see that extra effort for the second chance opportunity. Well done.
Jordan drives in.
Watching Jordan take it to the rim, I love it, man. Looking determined to at least force the defense to foul.
And this is his second trip to the line
Michael
of the game.
Jordan taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And the Bulls unable.
It really came down to the experience of the Celtics. They had one of the best regular seasons ever as well. And now they're just 1 foul away from being in the bonus.
I expect to see them attacking more now, trying to get the defense to give up that next foul.
Seasting, he's checked in for Danny Ainge. Now here's Johnson. Bird way outside. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Bird's got 5 points so far.
My goodness. Oh, boy. Bird displaying some major range. Making a tough shot look easy.
And the shot goes down. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far in my mind, Kevin.
Here is Seasting. Back to Johnson. Here's Bird. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Oakley's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside, Jordan. Down low. Stolen by Bird. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for Johnson.
You see how opportunistic Johnson is, sprinting down the floor in transition.
Johnson against Paxson. Here's Jordan.
Really good rim protection, impacting the shot right there.
Yeah, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same. I love how he...
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome.
Here is Seasting. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Bulls foul called. John Paxson.
Evans checked in for Robert Parrish.
4th team foul. Substitution for your Celtics.
And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the high post. It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green up on top. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Chicago, Sidney Green.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Green. Celtics trail by 3. There's the pass to Johnson. Here is Seasting. Covered by Green. Bird. And he gets the bucket. Bird's got 7 points.
Solid body control. Bird not allowing the D to throw him off.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And 3 from Jordan. A rebound by Walton. So it's Boston now. Here is Seasting. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Bird. The shot will not fall. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Bulls lead by 1. And for this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round 1 matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics. And so here is Chicago.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up-and-down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
McHale is out there with Walton. Then there's Ainge. Then there's Bird. And it's Seasting in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Parrish is checked in for the Celtics. Here's Ainge. He kicks it to Parrish. Bird outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Parrish against Corzine. Inside. Here's Seasting. Oh, that's blocked. They get it back. Here's McHale. And finally they hit one. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Relentless on the boards. McHale will outwork any opponent. You have to try to match his level of energy.
And now let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season after playing in San Antonio most of his career. The 7th all-time leading scorer with more than 26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. That's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, D.A. George Gervin shot 47% this season, Clark, the lowest of his career. But that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best. And we know George Gervin can finger roll.
Well said. And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passion the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right. Macy, he's checked in for the Bulls. Corzine against Parrish. Pass to Gervin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jordan. Easy jumper from very short distance. Jordan's got 11.
Tell you what, this has been so much fun to watch. Both of these teams throwing haymakers.
They're giving the fans their money's worth in this one. Both sides competing at a high level. And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings. but Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Great job by Mikal creating contact by being physical himself.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Mikal. And only one of those meetings between Boston and Chicago, Clark, featured the Bulls at full strength.
You know, Jordan only played the Celtics once in the regular season, Kevin. It was his 4th game back from injury. We're seeing how different those matchups could have gone had he been healthy.
That's a solid observation. So he gets them both.
What's amazing is the effort level you see from Mikal out on the floor. He's just relentless on defense and is always hunting for chances to score on the other side.
It certainly has been Mike Fratello a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. Feels like we have a lead change every couple of possessions.
And thank goodness. Ooh, here's Mikal. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Here is Seasting. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Ainge, the pass to Seasting. Mikal trying to free himself. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Mikal's got the lead up to 1 now for the Celtics. And as we expected, Mike Fratello, the Celtics front court has been a problem for Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have an answer to. I mean, the whole Eastern Conference didn't have an answer for Bird, Mikal, and Parrish.
Future Hall of Famers in some people's eyes.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide-open teammate.
AC passes to Corzine. No good that time. Nice D from Mikal. Here is Seasting. To the inside. And it's Kevin Mikal with the finish.
Mikal can put up points in a hurry, folks. So efficient in how he scores.
At the top of the key, Gervin.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Jordan outside. And again, Chicago. No good. Celtics leading by 5. They're looking really strong offensively, Mike.
Terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That'll be the key. You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every measure. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever.
Michael Jordan
would take a special talent to knock him off that
second
pedestal.
team foul.
And coming from you, that's high praise. This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first one falls.
What I like about Ainge, he looks like a choir boy, but he's a fighter.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Walton's checked in for Mikal. Redmond comes in for Larry Bird. As Johnson in for Seasting. Chicago also making some changes. Oakley comes in for Green, and Banks is subbed in for Gervin. Chicago calls timeout.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Substitution on the court.
1:24 left in the first half of the game.
You know, we all know about the Boston home court advantage. They won 40 games here during the regular season. A dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year.
Now, here is Oakley. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
Yeah, he doesn't throw it down much, but I love seeing Oakley hammer it down like that. Good job, Oak.
Here's Ainge. Johnson outside. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Ainge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Boy, defensively, that's great anticipation. Moving his feet and drawing the whistle.
Unafraid to put his body on the line.
.40 seconds left now here in the second. Ainge, the pass to Johnson. Here's Wedman. Back to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bolton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
You know, he goes about 7 feet tall. Bill Walton is a nightmare matchup. Not just because of his height, but because of his skill, too. Plus, he has a really high IQ.
Good on the second free throw. Bulls trail by 8. Paxings to Gervin.
Tough and lanky to deal with. Never draws contact easily.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. No good on that one.
At the line for the Bulls, George Gervin taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. The kick out to Ainge. No good. Oakley with some nice D. Here's Gervin. And so it's the Boston Celtics bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. It's called the City of Champions. The third quarter set to get underway here at the Garden. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics. Second half of play getting going here in Boston. Bulls trail by 7.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And this core has been together for their latest title runs.
And now let's go to D.A.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot, and Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. But he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants. And he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. He's back on the floor. Guys,
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game.
George Gervin.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year.
So for Chicago right now, we got Charles Oakley. Jordan is out there with Mason. Then it's Corzine. And it's Gervin in at the 3 spot. And the Celtics core club won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for this Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
With an incredible 4-foot vertical leap and that 6'11" wingspan, it's tough to get a shot over Jordan.
Oakley rejected by McHale. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McHale. Oakley against McHale. Outside for Jordan. Second chance shot.
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, You had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Mike, his work ethic, I know, impresses you so much. And it's Jordan with the jam.
One thing that separates Irvin is patience. You can't speed him up. And if you leave somebody open, the Iceman will see it.
Passes it to Ainge. And here's Bird, covered by Gervin. Bird passes to Parrish. Free throw line jump shot. And it's Parrish with the jam.
Parrish cleaning it up for his team, using his length to protect the play and get to the basket.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Almost 30 points per game for Michael Jordan, Mike, in the final 5 games of the season. An unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever. Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. He started to develop the skills to...
You sound like a coach. Jordan dishes to Gervin. Outside for Jordan. Gervin trying to break loose. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Now in the line of fours, Gene Banks.
Celtics leading by 5. And the dominance of the Celtics, Mike, have shown again this season. It feels like it's their year.
They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers. But all season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure. Bulls trail by 5. Stolen by Ainge. On the wing, Bird. The pass to McHale from 15 feet away. They get it back. Parrish. Out to Bird. Ainge against Corzine. Goes up again. Here's McHale. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. Here's Jordan. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
Relentless. You make contact with Jordan, it doesn't affect him at all.
And Jordan has gotten his points, but Clark not at the same rate as we saw in Game 1.
Exactly, Kevin. I think they're offering a lot more resistance to Michael Jordan. They're making him work for it more tonight. They know he's the guy that makes it happen for the Bulls. Everything flows through Michael in the Bulls offense, slowing him down. The highest priority for the Celtics.
Yeah, he's the engine. He's the driver. He's everything for this team.
Yep, the whole car.
Yes, he is. Six on the shot clock. Here's Corzine. Rejected by McHale.
Using that impressive wingspan, McHale reaches out and knocks away the shot.
Boston making a switch here. Ceasing's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Paxson, he's checked in for Mason. Corzine inside, defended by Parrish. Banks kicks to Jordan.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Count it. Jordan's got 19 points.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
Here's Johnson. He has 6. And Jordan continues to be the dominant scoring force on the floor. Ike Bird can't even keep up with him.
That's no knock on Bird. That's just how special Jordan is. He is putting on an absolute show in this game.
Oakley's such a good all-around team-first guy, setting up a shooter with a nice pass there.
Timeout call.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
I think this is more like a tourniquet as opposed to just being a simple timeout.
Yeah, they're just bleeding points here. Coach has seen enough.
checked in for Robert Parish.
Bill Walton.
There's 1:26 left in the third. Pass to Bird. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
You know, deflections are key. They're big in this league. You want to be disruptive to the other team's offense.
Yeah, little tips like that, they can frustrate opponents.
Down low. 4 on the shot clock. Knocked loose.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Great recognition there by Paxson. Noticing the open teammate and setting him up for the painless bucket.
Celtics trail by 3. Johnson outside. Pass to Bird. Now Walt. Corzine defending. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Jordan.
Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
Things just haven't come together, Mike, for them in these last couple possessions.
I think they need to slow down and wait for the right shot, a high percentage shot.
Bird against Banks. Jordan up top. 23 points in the game. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Boston called for a foul.
The enforcer of this team without question. Charles Oakley intimidates the opposition. And that's a big deal for this squad.
He hits the second from the line. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson goes in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
So athletic, DJ can get to the rack seemingly at will.
Now Oakley. The third quarter comes to a close. Rolls out front. As they wrap up the third quarter on a 15-4 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Final quarter of play starting in this Game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston. Celtics trail by 4.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in Game 1.
Walton is out there with McHale. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Ainge. And it's Wedman in at the 3. That's the Boston 5.
Excellent timing. Outstanding positioning.
You're right. Right on cue to tip in that shot. And he protects the play well.
It's also paying attention. He knew exactly what he had to do there.
And Jordan with the broken foot earlier this season, Clark. Boy, right now he looks 100%, doesn't he?
You know exactly right, Kevin. He had some gains towards the end of the year to get himself acclimated and going again. But as you said, he looks locked in now with no holds barred on this game.
No limits at all.
Exactly.
And Jordan throws it down.
Nice pass, creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
So it's the Celtics now. Johnson outside. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. That's good from Walton on the assist by Johnson. Walton's got it all tied up now for Boston.
And, you know, part of the reason why the Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo, the development of Danny Ainge, it gives them another option to initiate the fast break.
Chicago foul.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Harris comes in for Walton. And Larry Bird sub for Wendell. Kyle Macy's checked in for the Bulls. Bird outside. Back to Ainge. Johnson outside. And he drives in to take the lead. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity, so they take the lead.
With the basket.
And the Celtics lead by 2.
Contact does not phase Slim. He makes it happen regardless.
Mike, Ainge, a player that makes a difference off the stat sheet, always doing the little thing.
He's an X factor for the Celtics. He can spark the team with a few hustle plays, three-pointers, a great fit alongside the rest of the Boston Stars.
Terrific fit. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Boston. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
You know, whether he's in the lineup or coming off the bench, Ainge provides a nice scoring punch to your squad.
Shooting for Boston.
That free throw good from Ainge.
At the line for 2.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Bulls trail by 3. Macy passes to Jordan, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The touch on Jordan's close-range shots is really outstanding. He almost makes it look simple and easy to score in close like that.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. They grab their own miss. Harris, a special move before the shot.
He just wanted it more.
Gervin attacking. Slammed in by Gervin.
Man, is Gervin fun to watch off the bounce or what? Confidently attacking the rack there.
Johnson outside. Gervin against Bird. Lets it go from deep. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Bird. Chicago trailing here. Passes it to Oakley. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now the pass to Ainge. Back to Johnson. Parrish outside. Celtics passing it around. Bird outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ainge. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Jordan passes to Macy. A miss that time would have put him up.
Seemed as if he had the angle to finish, but the defense did just enough to throw him off.
The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Ainge. Johnson with it. Outside,
2 minutes
McHale.
remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Ainge. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
These are the moments Ainge loves. Embracing being the guy to step up for his team.
Danny Ainge taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
He missed the chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Oakley knew exactly how important that bucket was, and he found a way through effort and focus to get the bucket.
Jordan against Johnson. Pass to Bird. Over Gervin. And a great move by Bird. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Yeah, you know what is funny? With Bird, the more the game tightens up, the more he relaxes and gets loose. And those competitive juices take over.
Jordan the pass to Macy. And here's Corzine. Gervin the bounce pass. From 10 feet out, it comes. And the foul.
Danny Ainge.
It's on Danny Ainge.
Personal foul.
Well, they needed a bucket. And Dave Corzine is the man who steps up.
David Corzine. 1 shot.
throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Hey, if there were ever a game-changing play as far as momentum goes, that might have been it. The bucket, the body, and now the lead.
And it's Parrish finishing it off. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
The team needed someone to step up. It's Robert Parrish, a clutch performer.
Easy passes to Gervin. Here's Mason. He's guarded by Jackson. Fires from deep. Austin grabs the miss. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ainge. Rebound by Mason. Jordan working it over. Out to the wing. This is it to Gervin. And Mason takes it over to Corzine. Gervin passes to Corzine. Over McHale. The shot by Corzine, no good.
Well, I love the aggressive defense he brings. You've got to respect and appreciate that.
This is why his guys love him. The effort he gives on the defensive end is awesome.
At the line for 2.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And they needed those free throws right here. At worst, the opposition ties it with a 3 now.
And the Bulls call timeout here. They're trailing by 3. 17 seconds left in the fourth. That's what you take.
This is a tricky situation. I mean, they need to get some kind of bucket to stay alive. They got to do it fast, though.
Either a three-pointer or score quickly and take the foul.
And Gervin kicks to Jordan. From deep. He's off from 3.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in game 1. They need to make a statement tonight.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. And the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics vaunted front court. Bird and McHale at the forwards, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them. Dennis Johnson.